hold a royal warrant for being official suppliers to the royal family, from carriage makers to pet products and hay producers. Having a royal warrant is a hard-won accolade which you can then display on your letterheads and vans.
In Newstead, there's a firm which makes name badges for Buckingham Palace, Sandringham, Windsor Castle and the other royal households. I've been to see how they are made. That's the sound of a hot foil blocking machine, but what it's making is really quite special. So the heat embosses a gold foil onto this badge, and the badge has the royal crests on it and the words Royal Household, because here at Badgemaster they have a royal warrant and they are making badges for the Queen. Carl Wilkinson is on the printing team here. So how do you make these then, Carl?
You put a hot die onto a plate. It's heated to 160 degrees, set it up manually, heat press it on.
And they do look quite grand, don't they?
Yes, they do.
John Bancroft is the managing director here. So, supplier to Her Majesty for how long, John?
Our first badges, we got our first order from Buckingham Palace in 1997. So we've been supplying for 20 years this year. In those days, 20 years ago, we didn't have internet and online ordering and emails and all that sort of thing. The majority of the orders actually came on the fax or in the post. And the girl sat there opening the orders, and she came to me with a little order, and she says, "There's an order here from Buckingham Palace." She said, "Well, what do you want me to do with it?" I said, "Well, we better make the badges and get them to the Majesty of the Queen very quickly then."
And make them good?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
So can you explain why the Queen needs badges?
Buckingham Palace and several of the royal households are open to the public. The staff of the royal households do wear uniforms and do wear name badges so that their names and their job titles can be identified by visitors.
Scott Price is operating the engraving machine where the names of the people working in the royal household are being engraved onto the badges. So how does this work?
It's basically just a normal cutter spinning really fast. It takes the top layer of the badge. It's a two-layer thing. You've got the white underneath, and then it just basically takes the top layer of the colour off.
For the larger orders, the larger runs, we'd use laser engravers. These are capable of doing up to 1,200 badges an hour. So you see here we've got quite a large order going through for one of the NHS trusts.
Would you say that the royal household has the fanciest badge that you make? Or not?
No, it doesn't. But the royal crest is produced using metallic gold, and it looks amazing. Well, this is our royal warrant.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah, that's it. That was presented to us in 2006.
So you've got the crown and the lions and the unicorn.
Yes.
Rather grand.
Yeah. And it's by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen.
So is that an actual beautiful metal crest?
Yes.
Must make you very proud.
Yes, it does. Yes, it was a very proud moment. It makes me proud every time I come to work.
And proudly on display in John's office is the signature of Queen Elizabeth and the signature of Prince Philip and the official warrant in very fancy writing. What does it say? These are to certify that by the command of the Queen I have appointed Badgemaster Limited into the place and quality of manufacture of bespoke staff to hold the said plates until this royal warrant shall be withdrawn or otherwise revoked. Reads like something from the 17th century, doesn't it? You pop that back on the wall, John.
Thank you.
What does it mean to you to have the royal warrant?
Well, it's been fabulous. It's been fabulous for the business. And it's been fabulous for every member of this business. I mean, we are a British manufacturing concern. We operate from what was traditionally a mining area, and at the time we came to the Newstead industrial site here, it was an area of very high local unemployment. So a lot of the people here have come from the unemployment register. So every member of the company is very proud that we've been recognised by Her Majesty the Queen.
And when you go abroad, what do people say when they introduce you, when you go abroad for business?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's particularly like we go to Canada on business, and we've been to Barbados up there on business, where our Queen is also their Queen. And they're incredibly proud of our Queen and our heritage, and are always very impressed that we are the manufacturers to the suppliers to the Queen.
Badgemaster, making household badges. Things that say, housekeeper and footman and whatever else they have in the royal households. Buckingham Palace, Sandringham, Windsor Castle, as we continue to look at places around Nottinghamshire with royal warrants.
Yesterday on the show you heard from a scientist and a fire investigator from the Philpott case. They were warning that smoke alarms